is my first video that I'm making for NoneSuch Farm, and my first YouTube video. So let me tell you, my name is Meredith Kane, and the reason I named my farm NoneSuch Farm is because my parents own 157 acres here. It was his dad's property, and they lived right down the road. My grandparents lived right down the road. Across from them was my great aunt and uncle's house, and they had a farm there. Since then, it has been sold to other people who were very fortunate to have great neighbors. And my great aunt that lived across from my grandparents, my cousin told me that she named their farm NoneSuch Farm. Well, my Aunt Kay has been passed for quite a while now, and I really liked the name of it, and so I asked my cousin if she wouldn't mind if I named this farm NoneSuch Farm. So this house, I grew up in this house, and I had moved out back. I bought some land out back from my parents. Actually, some of my brothers did also, and I built out there. It was 3 years ago. No, it's about 2.5 years ago. I had quit my job at the hospital. I worked at the hospital for 20 years, and I quit my job, sold my house, and moved in with my parents because they were in their 80s. My dad has since passed away. It was 2 years this month. And I take care of my mom, who has advanced dementia. When my mom was first diagnosed, we had a family meeting, and all she asked was that she not be put in a home. And I'm the only one in the family, besides my daughter, that has experience working with patients, and especially people with dementia. So I was all for it. If you knew my parents, they would have taken care of me had something happened to me until their dying breath. So I quit my job, sold my house, moved in, and I don't regret it for 1 minute. My mom doesn't know who I am. Once in a great while, it might come to her. She's nothing like she was growing up. She's nothing like she was pre-dementia. Pre-dementia, she was the sweetest person ever. Now that she has advanced dementia, she can be pretty ornery. And it can come on like any patient, like any person with dementia. You just never know how it's going to affect them. And unfortunately, it's affected my mom this way. But, you know, she's doing pretty good with her medications and everything. And it's not that often now that she does have some anger issues. I will tell you, the moon will set her off. She doesn't sleep well when it's a full moon, maybe 4 days before, 4 days after. That's a tough time. I know when the moon is doing crazy things because she does crazy things. She's at the point right now where she has a really hard time handling silverware, feeding herself. She doesn't, once in a while she'll let me feed her, but she won't let me feed her much. So today I'm making finger foods for her. I'm gonna make some like little pizza muffins, some quesadillas, I don't know, maybe some crustless quiche, stuff I can freeze, that she can walk around when she loves to walk. So she's taking a nap right now. So let me tell you about my channel. I have a 7,000 square foot garden out front. I have a pumpkin garden out back. I have an herb garden out front. I just love to garden. I love to preserve food, and I love to cook. So my channel focuses on gardening, food prep, canning. I will teach you to use a pressure canner. I will teach you to use a water bath canner. I will teach you different things you can do. Right here, I'm drinking some lilac lemonade. It's so good, and I'll show you how to make that this spring. There's just so much out there that you can pick out of from the woods. I make sumac iced tea, and that stuff grows wild. Sumac tea, and I can that. So my mom has stuff to drink. I have stuff to drink all winter that I don't have to go to the store and buy. And it's free. It's great. So I'm going to show you guys a lot of fun things to make, can, preserve. Right now I have, let me show you, I'll go grab them. I have a friend that brings me food. He works for a distribution center for organic food, and employees are allowed to take stuff off pallets that are damaged. They'll set the pallets aside for their employees that are available to them. Damaged pallets, stuff that's gonna go by, things they can't sell. So he brings me cases of lemons, cases of lettuce. Gosh, he has cheeses. Oh, I love cheese. He brings me cases of cheeses. I've got probably 4 cases of eggs in my refrigerator that I will be preserving. I own a freeze dryer, so I will be scrambling up a lot of eggs, and I will be pre-freezing them and then freeze drying them. I will be making, like I said, a lot of quiche, crustless quiche for my mom, and freezing those. So, you know, I have so much available to me. I'm very fortunate. So I want to show you what I do and teach you some things. Now, what I have in here is some of the lemons. They were going bad, so I had to pick through them, and I am fermenting lemons. These will last a year. It is, I think it's 2 tablespoons of salt, non-iodized salt. I use canning salt, to 4 cups of water. And you just wash the lemons, put them in the jar, and make sure you cover with liquid. You can't have the lemon, any part of the lemon exposed. So this has been sitting out for about a week and a half, and I will be putting this in the fridge today, and it should last me a year. Now, I did learn that the lemons will be a little salty, but the longer they sit, the more the salt comes out of them, so you can use them for baking. I'm really not sure what I'm going to be using them for, but I will look it up. I look up everything on YouTube, and maybe I can make a video later on about how to work with these lemons. But let me put these away. Right now, I'm going to be making those pizza muffins with you and talking about things. So my video got cut off. I said my phone was full. I had to go through and empty out some of my pictures and videos. So I can't even remember what we were talking about. So I did finish up these funny looking pinwheels. I ended up making pinwheels. They look a little, mangled, but I had one and they're really good. So I will bag these up. My mom will be able to walk around eating one of these. So this will be really good for her. I also made some quesadillas with chicken, onions, and peppers and cheese, so I can cut those up for her. So that's a good start. I am going to sign off for now, and I will be making another video in a little bit for talking about the difference between a water bath canning and pressure canning. I think it's important. A lot of people don't know the difference, what they can and can't can in a water bath canner, and things like that. So I'm going to come back a little later and make that video. But for right now, I'm going to sign off. If you could just subscribe to my channel, like my video, watch my videos, share them with people, that would be so great. Thank you so much. Have a great day.